Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super uber mega excited to be sharing another list with you guys because it's actually been a while since I've done a list like this. So today I am gonna be sharing movies. Yes, another list of movies, but this time we're gonna make a little bit of a twist on it. I'm actually gonna be sharing international classic movies that I feel like you might have missed or you haven't watched, and I will also be including the platforms where you can actually go ahead and go watch them as well. But before we get into further details, I also want to say, thank you so much for all the love and all the support you guys been showing. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed. And let's get right into that. Let's not waste any more time. So first we're gonna start off with Allure. It's a Canadian movie released in 2017, haunted by a past trauma and the confusion of failed intimate encounters. Young Laura struggles to find a partner and become basically more normal. As things actually progresses, she hopes to become, a different person at what she actually currently is. And not only that, everything for her is changed whenever basically, arrives in her life. A young, in this case, musician that is basically also going through her own, situation with her mother. So Laura and Eva find comfort in one another, but of course, the age difference and everything that they have going on is just not very, acceptable. And basically, the two form a very unlikely relationship. Eva basically becomes obsessed with Laura, and let me tell you, this movie right here is something else. That's what I would highly recommend you also go watch it because let me tell you, it's something else. Then we have A Great Woman. During a difficult era, the city was destroyed, leaving its citizens in a physical and mental, basically misery. The siege of one of the worst history is over, but life and passing continues to fight in the disaster. Basically, after everything, two young women, Leia and in this case Masha, try to find meaning in their lives and basically gather strength to help and basically rebuild the city that they live in. The movie is actually available to watch on Rakuten and it's also available to rent on Amazon. So basically, they two work together. They try their best to find and help people out, but it's also very difficult for them because they also have to face their own traumas. But some way, somehow, they come together and they also develop like this romance situation that me personally I found very cute because at the end of the day, it's very hard to find your love when you are facing a lot, when you're actually trying to rebuild the whole city after everything that happened. Then we have Don't Look at Me That Way. Eva, a single mother of a 5-year-old Sophia, falls madly in love with her attractive and fascinating neighbor Heidi. The two women share a beautiful, basically, relationship, sweetened with love and a lot of affection as well. Seem to be basically captivated by one another's beauty and daily lives that they actually go through. But of course, as all relationship, everything, goes through the thick and thin moments. As you can basically see that Heidi has her limits to things because at the end of the day, she is also single. No, she's not single, but she doesn't have a kid. So her being with a kid, with a woman that actually has a kid, basically showcases her a lot of different things that she wasn't ready for, but some way, somehow, love overcame it all and they could finally make things work between the two. The movie is actually from Germany. It was released in 2015, and if you guys are interested in it, I will highly recommend you also go ahead, go to Prime Video because there you will find it. Then we have To Each Their Own. The movie was released in 2018 and it's from France. You can watch it on Netflix. Simone is working up basically the courage to tell her conservative parents that she's a lesbian, but everything for her changes when the Senegalese chef comes, and shakes her whole entire life up. The story takes a very unexpected turn, and of course, it led a lot of people questioning why it actually had to go the way. But at the end of the day, this is just how it was. The movie was very appreciated when it was released. Me personally, I've only watched it a couple of years ago. I actually forgot to do a review on it, but hopefully soon I will do, one on it. But it's like, you ready to come out to your parents, but then you realize there's someone new in the picture. So what now? Do you come out? Don't you come out? How does that leave your girlfriend in the picture? So it's just a whole different type of story. If you guys are interested in knowing what actually ends up happening, I will highly recommend you also go ahead and go watch it on Netflix, and there you will find the full details on it. Gonna move on to The Night Watch. The movie is from the UK and it was released in 2011, available to watch on Prime Video. It actually got very interesting ratings. It got a 6 out of a 10 rating, which in my personal opinion is pretty good. Reggie and Ellen start, dating Boreal, which attracts many youngsters. However, they face several problems due to the hasty and irresponsibilities that actually take their decisions, to set out, things that a lot of people at that time they didn't agree with. So of course things get complicated, but also the two end up getting involved with one another romantically, which makes the story even more beautiful. If you guys don't know, the movie is actually set in basically in the 1940s in the city of London. And yes, it's actually a good movie. I've watched it. I probably in the future will go ahead and go and rewatch it again. I feel like it's a classic movie that, a couple of years from now or 10 years from now, you can actually go ahead, go look back and just enjoy it watching, drink, have a couple of, a nice tea and with nice popcorn and just go ahead and go watch a nice throwback lesbian movie. This is the one that I will highly, highly recommend to do so. Then we have Fear of Water. It's a coming of age romance. There's a drama romance. It follows two teenage girls which parallel lives both coming from different socio-economic backgrounds meet one summer to discover friendship and intimacy as well. It's a Canadian movie and it was released in 2011 and actually got good feedback when it was released. A lot of people said the movie was underrated, that it needed to get more spotlight, but in my personal opinion, the one thing that I really didn't enjoy about this movie, and I actually agree on it getting the ratings that it actually got, is because I feel like the quality could have been better. I feel like the girls they actually had a very good connection, but I feel like it could have been a little bit more intense in this mode. Hopefully, you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. But it's still a nice, cute, laid-back new movie that I would recommend you also go ahead and go watch. And yeah, it's just cute and laid back, and yeah, that's about it. I don't think like there's nothing more to say. And then we have Ma Belle, Ma Beauty. Bertie and Fred, two newly married, musicians, are adjusting to the new life in the beautiful French countryside. Fred has basically it more easy and adapting because he comes from a Spanish background and he's actually very used to the culture. But on the other hand, you can actually see that Bertie is going through, she's finding a very hard time to adapt into her new reality until someone actually comes in the picture. And guess who comes in the picture? A former lover. And of course, everything turns upside down now that you have your old lover back in the picture. And now you guys are going through why the reason you guys didn't work out, but you're also having to understand that you are married to someone. So that doesn't really matter. So they just go through this whole roller coaster ride. Out of all of these movies, this is probably one of my favorite. That's why I just had to go ahead and include it. And if you guys have watched it and if you enjoyed it, then you guys will understand why I'm saying it. The movie is super good. I really enjoyed every single moment of it. And also the ending is very interesting and I also understand why it had to end the way it did. But very good movie. I will highly basically rate it a 7 out of a 10. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I will repeat it once again. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation, and basically help us take the channel to the next level. And I also want to say, let me know other unknown, lesbian movies that you guys feel like didn't get enough credit. So probably like we can go ahead and go do another list very soon. Thank you so much for all the love and all the support. And I hope I see you guys again at the next video. Have a great day and goodbye.